think, Count, I need a replacement. Don't worry, he's on his way. Everybody needs a replacement now and then, whether they're dead, or they just suck, or they're not good enough to do their own stunts.
Jackie Chan doesn't count.
The perfect example of this is Herb Duncan's 008.
007 finds himself losing his life to an unfortunate event, possibly involving carnivorous salamanders, somewhere off the coast of Nigeria.
Carl takes out the position and finds that he's a perfect example of
Madness?
madness.
Madness? This is greatness! 008.
Fire.
Good morning, sunshine. Who are you? My name is Professor Maybe. This is my pet hamster, Sir Alfred. It's so nice to finally meet you, Mr. Bond. You're here just in time to watch me execute my plan for world domination.
What did you have in mind?
Let me give you a little briefing. This is a picture of the planet Earth. This is a picture of the planet Earth with a really big missile aimed at it. This is a picture of the Earth with a really big hole in it. It's pretty self-explanatory, really. Oh yeah, this is just me and Sir Alfred at Disneyland.
But what do you want with me?
Well, for starters, I'd like to kill you.
Kill me, but why?
Because you're James Bond. It's every villain's dream to kill James Bond.
Oh, no, I'm not really James Bond. Please, let me explain.
Well, if you're not James Bond, then who are you?
It's a pretty funny story, actually.
A story, eh? What do you think, Sir Alfred? Do we have time for a story? All right, Mr. Bond. Let's hear this humorous story of yours.
Well, I guess it all started when I saw the ad in the paper.
First of all, welcome. As I said in our ad, this audition is being held on account of the fact that the world's #1 secret agent is no longer with us. Okay?
What happened to him?
I'll answer that, Stephen. Mr. Bond was eaten alive by a band of evil, carnivorous salamanders, somewhere off the coast of Nigeria. And, although Mr. Bond will always hold a special place in our hearts, there's still a whole lot of world saving to do out there. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get started. Okay. All right. We'll take it from the top of page 1. Whenever you're ready.
The name's Bond. James Bond.
I'm sorry, sir. Can you repeat that for me?
The name's James Bond. James Bond.
I'm sorry, sir, but in order for you to be a secret agent, you'd have to lose the list.
What list?
Moving on! Mr. Frickenhauser? Says here you're a technological entrepreneur. Care to explain that for us?
Well, I like to take pictures of myself and post them on the internet.
I thought you looked familiar. Very nice. Well, it seems you have the right qualifications to be James Bond, but you're a little too short. Next. Mr. Anderson. What makes you think you're qualified to be the world's #1 secret agent?
Well, I like to work with children.
Very nice. Do you perchance have any special skills?
I'm pretty handy with a pickaxe.
I'm sure you are. Moving on.
I'm going to be performing a little piece I put together inspired by the Broadway musical of the early 1980s.
Hold it! Somebody care to explain to me why this man is dressed as a cat? I'm sorry, sir. This is not what we're looking for.
I really need this job. Oh God, I need this job. I gotta have this job.
Hate to be a party pooper. Okay, but looks like we're about out of time. Headquarters is probably getting pretty impatient, so we wrap this thing out. All right, well in that case, we'll just make the next person that walks through that door the new James Bond.
Excuse me, did someone drop some whiskers outside? It was then that I learned that the real James Bond was dead. He had been eaten alive by a band of carnivorous salamanders. Somewhere on the coast of Nigeria. They told me they needed a replacement bond. Someone to fill in for him. They convinced me that if the public found out that the world's #1 secret agent was dead, it would provoke mass hysteria. Cities would be burned to the ground. Governments would be overthrown. Mattel would have to discontinue its extremely problematic James Bond action figures. So they signed me to a 6-month contract, despite the fact I wasn't part of SAG, the Secret Agents Guild, that is. I began my training the next day.
All right. I'm going to ask you your name, and you are going to respond how?
The name is Bond. James Bond.
The name's Bond. The name is Bond.
The name is Bond. James Bond.
The name's Bond. Name starts with James. All right. Without the script this time. And your name is?
The name's Bond. James Bond. But my friends call me James.
For humanity!
Go! They taught me to be a master swordsman. I was polished in style.
My name is, and I'm here to be your fashion consultant. Boyfriend, we're gonna need a full body makeover. This ain't no Bon Jovi concert.
Gee, thanks, Mr.
But you up. Listen to him, Mr. Secret Agent, man. If I ever catch you wearing brown shoes with a black belt again, I'll personally make sure you do not live to see tomorrow. Do you understand me?
Finally, they told me I was ready for my first mission. My assignment was to track down bad guy from Camel Club Casino and to make together. I began my rounds the next day.
I'll get you something to drink, Mr. Bond.
I'll have a Shirley Temple. Virgin.
Come on. Daddy needs a new pair of shoes.
Nice roll.
Mr. Bond, we've been expecting you. Care to join in on the action?
Don't mind if I do. I used to be pretty handy with you guys back in my day. Yahtzee!
This is craps, Mr. Bond.
I knew that.
There you go, Mr. Bond. One Shirley Temple. And what do we do with him now?
We can strip search it? No. That's Professor Maybe's job. Come on, let's get him out of here.
I guess that's how I wound up here. I'm not a secret agent. My name's Carl. I'm an assistant manager at Taco Grande.
Oh, yeah? Those are some pretty good tacos.
I have a coupon for free kids back in my jacket pocket if you want it.
Don't mind if I do.
So are you gonna let me go?
No. I think I'll kill you anyway, just for funsies.
Alright. If that's what this world's coming to, then I don't want to live. One of you villains with all your toys gonna learn that violence isn't always the answer to everything. We shouldn't need secret agents saving the world for people like you all the time. Why don't you go and get a real job?
Like working at Taco Grande.
Look, I don't know about you, Professor, but I'm not made for this kind of life. I just want to settle down. Raise a family in the suburbs. Have a beautiful wife.
Do you think maybe I could have a beautiful wife?
No. But I'm sure you can find some nice ogre lady.
Okay, Mr. Bond. I guess I never thought of it that way. Okay, you're free to go. Oh, come on, Sir Alfred. Our soaps are on. Oh.
When I arrived home the next morning, I resigned from the secret agent business. I never saw Professor Maybe or Sir Alfred ever again. But every now and then, when I see a hamster in a pet store window, or hear a bad German accent, I think of them and say a little prayer.